Okonkwo coming to you from our studios in Chicago with Bull Talk on Allen TV. Happy New Year to all of you. Today, again, it's Nigeria. Why not? Nigeria is on fire. Our country is on fire. I don't know about you, but I don't see any end in sight. There's not going to be an end in sight to the fire burning in Nigeria until we address that evil document referred to as the 1999 Constitution. The 1999 Constitution is the bane of Nigeria's problems today. And along the line, every 4 years, based on that Constitution, the people who that Constitution benefits, and I must tell you this, it does not benefit a tribe. It does not benefit the Fulanese. It does not benefit the Hausas. Nigerians, are you listening to me? The 1999 Constitution benefits some Nigerians. The people who make up that some Nigerians may be a little tilted towards Fulanese, but it's not the entire Fulani population. But it also includes some Igbos, and some Yorubas, and some Edos, and some Efiks, and some TVs, some Ijaws, some Ishang people, some Ibibios. Let's stop fooling ourselves. The bane of our problem is the 1999 Constitution and tribalism. Yes, I added tribalism because they have a way of coming back with those tribal sentiments. When a few people go up there and things don't benefit them, they run back and say, they are doing it to me because I'm Igbo. They are doing it to me because I'm Yoruba. Oh, they are doing it to us because they don't like Fulanese. And once we hear that tribal sentiments like suckers, we get suckered in. And we go fight their fights. And we bear the brunt of taking casualties and being buried. And the dust settles. And they go back to their tables and divide up the spoils among themselves. Folks, 2023 is coming. 2023 is very, very important. And I say this particularly to the youth and then every other agitating group in Nigeria. Stop your agitations and fighting. There must be no elections. If you come out on election day, we're going to deal with you and all. You're dealing with the wrong people. IPOB and Odua movement and Sunday Igboho and Arewa Forum and MEND and Boko Haram and the NSAS movement people need to find a way to come together and focus on the 2023 election. You cannot sit back and say there'll be no election because you haven't given us the referendum. There'll be no election because you haven't given us Biafra. Let's focus on two things: getting the leaders of the agitation groups out of jail, and all of you fighting together can get them out of jail. Now let me say something you're gonna not agree with me until you understand where I'm going. But bear with me. We need to get the leaders of Boko Haram who are in jail out of jail. We need to get Nnamdi Kanu, I know you want to hear that one, out of jail. We need to get Sunday Igboho out of jail. If there are any MEND people and Ariwa Forum people that are in jail, get them out of jail. But when you get them out of jail, don't bring them out fighting and shouting the same shouts. When you're shouting those things, you're playing into their hands. In your anger and your exuberance, you're going to say some things that may implicate you, and they're going to hold that as a treasonable offense that you committed. And the law is going to be on their side. The legal law, the legal things in the constitutions that favor them will be on their side to say, oh, this is why we have an Nnamdi Kanu in jail. Nnamdi Kanu said XYZ. Sunday Igboho said XYZ. Now lie. That's not why they locked them up. They locked them up because Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho are saying, for the most part, the right things. See how I cleverly said, for the most part? Because I know that there are some people who will say, oh, Fred Nwankwo in the past has criticized Nnamdi Kanu for XYZ. But go dig through my past. You're going to find that 9 times out of 10, Fred Nwankwo has said good things, justifiably good things. I'm not saying it to patronize Nnamdi Kanu. I don't give a damn about patronizing anybody. It's not necessary. This is not about patronizing people. This is about standing by the truth. Nnamdi Kanu is right when he says, set my people free if you're not going to treat them right. He's demanding a referendum, and if you don't want to give the referendum, then he's saying we want Biafra. He doesn't say we must have Biafra if Nigeria is fair. I'm sorry, I kind of swayed away from my main topic, but I just wanted to clarify that fact. Yes, I have criticized Nnamdi Kanu, but for the most part, I am 100% behind what Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho are saying. Fairness is fairness. Unfairness is unfairness. It doesn't matter who is saying it. But back to what I'm saying. The youth especially, but also all the agitation groups, you need to organize, you need to re-strategize. What's important is 2023. The reason 2023 is the only thing important is that you have made enough noise and you have scared enough people that these leaders like coming out talking macho, but they're scared. They are in a position right now where with diplomacy and the right tone, you can sit down and talk with them and make your demands, and they are prone to give you what you want. Because what you want is righteous, and what you want is in the best interest of the Fulani man, the Hausa man, the Yoruba man, the Igbo man, the Ijaw man, the Ibibio man, the Edo man, and every Nigerian. The ones who are selfish is them. And selfishness is not working anymore. And Nigeria is on fire. And they are scared that that fire is going to consume them. Do not take your foot off the pedal. It's time to go after them. And it starts with organizing and making sure that the NSAS movement people, the IPOB people, the Sunday Igboho people, the Odua people, the MEND people, the Ariwa Forum people, even Boko Haram, that you take your place at the table where the decision is made to decide who becomes president of Nigeria in 2023. I for sure am on record, and you know it, saying that we need somebody 50 and under with fresh ideas to be president in 2023. But as screwed up as Nigeria is right now, and as slippery sliding as it is, and about to disintegrate, and we know that a saved Nigeria is in the best interest of all of us. And because of that, if you organize and go to the table and make sure that your voice is heard, not as a token voice, but a voice that is involved in the decisions that are made for who becomes the next president, you would have won. The reason being that it means that you played a strong role in determining who is going to be president, even if they are 60 and 70 and whatever, but you picked the right 60 and 70-year-old person that will represent the interest of all Nigerians, including your interest, which is NSA's interest, IPOB interest, Odua interest, Sunday Igboho's interest. If your interest is fully represented, it also means that the cabinet is not going to be filled by 70 and 80-year-old people, that the cabinet will be equally distributed to represent what the people in NSA's movement want, what the people in the IPOB movement want, what the people in the Sunday Igboho and Odua movement want, MEND movement, Boko Haram, Ariwa movement. It is our Nigeria. It doesn't matter how crazy the agitation is. If you subdue one while the rest thrive, you haven't solved any problem, because the one you subdued is going to keep fighting. It's just the nature of man. Folks, there are more things that unite us in Nigeria than things that divide us. And it wasn't too long ago that those things were working. I only left Nigeria in 1978. And I know that up till the end of the 80s, mid-80s to the end, a young 12-year-old kid could still leave his village in Akwa Ibom and pass an entrance examination without any bribery to Federal Government College, Maiduguri. And his poor parents put him in a bus in Uyo that connects to another bus in Onitsha that takes him to Kaduna, and he connects to another bus in Kaduna that takes him to Maiduguri. And his parents did not blink, because they knew their son would go and come back safe, because that was when Nigeria worked. When they got him to the bus stop, they gave him to a person who they didn't know, but they said, please, here is my little boy, please guide him to Onitsha. And when they got to Onitsha, The man handed him to a man in Onitsha and said, please guide him to Kaduna. When they got him to Kaduna, they handed him to a nice-looking, kind-looking Hausa man and said, please guide him to Maiduguri. And that kid went and came back. When he finished, he took an entrance examination and passed an exam that took him to University of Ibadan. He did not know anybody. He went on merit. When he finished in Ibadan, he had an interview in Kaduna with the mining company or whatever the company is, and he interviewed, he was qualified, he was hired. This can happen again in Nigeria if we all work together. There is nothing to fight for. There are reasons to fight, but there are also reasons to let calm heads rule. And history shows that calm heads win more times than outright fights and blows win. I am appealing to everybody involved in this fight. Nigeria represents a people. The success in Nigeria represents the success of a people, not the people of Nigeria, but a black world. Nelson Mandela, not too long ago, may his soul rest in peace, said that until Nigeria gets its acts together, the entire black African continent will not find peace. And it's obvious. And if Nigeria doesn't get its acts together, folks, I don't see how Africa especially, but the entire world at large, can handle 300 million refugees spread across Africa and trickling into Europe. People are going to be displaced at their jobs, which will create more problems because Nigerians come with brains and employers are looking for qualified brains. But remember, intelligent Nigerians who don't find the jobs, I'm ashamed to say, also make very intelligent criminals. So crime is going to also increase all across Africa. No, I'm not proud of it. I'm just talking practically. And sometimes we need to be practical to get a message across. All this noise about an Igbo president takes me back to the 1999 Constitution. I'm an Igbo person. I take pride in a qualified Igbo person being president of Nigeria because he brings something to the table that Nigeria will benefit from. And if Nigeria is proud about what the Igbo man did, it rubs off on me as an Igbo person. But to hell with an Igbo president based on the 1999 Constitution, which we haven't resolved. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not less Igbo than you are, so let's not go there. What I'm saying is that the only Igbo president this 1999 Constitution can give us, unless a miracle happens, is going to be a dirty, corrupt Igbo man that goes to satisfy what the corrupt people who fought for him to be president want him to do. He's not going to protect the interest of Igbos. He's not going to protect the interest of Nigeria. He's going to protect the interest of the corrupt powers that be, which he too is a part of. An Igbo president is not going to give you Peter Obi to be president. An Igbo president is not going to give you Chukwuma Soludo to be president. An Igbo president is not going to give you a good man from Imo State or Abia State or Ebonyi State or Enugu State to be president. An Igbo president is going to give you one of the dirtiest that Igbos have to offer. So let's stop playing that Igbo politics and all that stuff. This election in 2023 is a make or break. And this election in 2023 can only be good if the organizers of NSARS and the organizers of the Sunday Igboho movement and the IPOB movement and the Arewa Forum and the MEND movement and even Boko Haram, the few of them whose fight is actually based on their true conviction, not the prejudices that they have. The 2023 election is only going to be successful if these agitating groups come together and find common causes that can unite them and bring them to a table as a unified progressive group that the grassroots of Nigerians are behind, and then challenge the powers that be that call the meeting to that table and make them understand that it's not business as usual. Until that happens, and for the powers that be, let me caution you that even if you fight this idea and fight this idea if these agitating groups bring it up to you, you may win because you have the security forces on your side and you have the guns and you're running around the country with your security entourage and all that. But I'll tell you this, when the grassroots join those agitating people, not necessarily as members, but just as grassroots that are looking for fairness, when they join forces with those agitating groups and come after you, your guns are not going to stop them. The grassroots are going to be killed. The agitators are going to be killed. But your security forces are also going to be killed. And you, the powers that be that think Nigeria is yours and you could do as you like, you're going to lose your lives and your children's lives in large numbers. And the only way you're going to survive it is that you leave the country. Nigeria is burning, folks. It benefits every one of us to do what it takes to unite it. And before I go to some housekeeping discussion, let me also make this caution to the agitators. Nigeria is far gone in corruption, that you cannot recover every corrupt act that has happened since 1960. There has to be amnesty. I am not one of those who say, unless these people who corruptly took this and that, returned this and that, this country, no. They have succeeded in abracadabra in us and taking whatever we say they took. Let's work together and see how we can get them to confidently start investing those things we think they have in Nigeria, as opposed to having those things floating all across the cities of London and New York and Zurich and even Dubai and Paris and Frankfurt benefiting other countries while Nigerians are suffering. When they can confidently bring back whatever they have, note that I didn't say whatever they stole, whatever they have, when they can confidently bring it back to invest in Nigeria, they can build businesses in Nigeria with the things they have that benefits them and their partners and their families. They make the profits, but Nigeria benefits because their monies are going to build us world-class hospitals. Their monies are going to build us world-class universities. Their monies are going to build us world-class education systems across the country, build farms, world-class farms. And note that what I'm saying is my hope. And I strongly believe that my hope will happen if we all come to agree that it's time to let sleeping dogs lie. I'm hurting. I don't know about you. I left Nigeria at 19 years old. I'm 64 years old. I want to go home, but it's hard to go home. Home is burning. Let's stop the fire. And to the leaders, get Nnamdi Kanu free. Get Sunday Igboho free. Until you free those people, the fire is going to continue to burn. That's all I have to say on Nigeria. Let me get on some selfish housekeeping discussion. Allen TV and Allen Magazine need your help. Over the last 7 months, we built Allen Magazine, the print edition. We built Allen Magazine, the online edition, and we introduced Allen TV. Those things cost money. I don't want to be called the host of Bold Talk on Allen TV. I don't want to be called the publisher of Allen Magazine. Those are lofty things for people who are interested in lofty things. I am simply the salesperson for Allen Brands, the umbrella company that holds these things together. Without you, I cannot succeed. But that sounds selfish. It's not about me succeeding. Without you, Allen TV and Allen Magazine cannot succeed. Allen TV and Allen Magazine is not about Fred Nwankwo, and it's not about Allen Brands, the corporation. Allen Magazine and Allen TV is about empowering Africans in diaspora. It's about giving a voice to Africans in diaspora. Every edition of Allen Magazine has maybe one story contributed by Fred Nwankwo. The rest of the stories are contributed by Africans. The credit goes to the contributors, not to me. All I do is give them a platform to bring their work to light. Allen TV so far has run commentaries by me. None of those commentaries talks about how to enrich my family. The commentaries talk about how to enrich Africans in diaspora and how to enrich Africans in Africa and how to improve conditions of Africans in Africa. Every community needs a voice of their own. Every community's story needs to be told by people in that community. Unfortunately, for too long, Our stories have been left to be told by others. When others tell our stories, they may not have bad intentions for us, but it's obvious that they tell our stories in a way that it benefits their interest. Allen TV and Allen Magazine stories benefit Africans' interest. Allen Magazine is only $50 a year for subscription. It's $100 for 2 years for subscription. It's $200 for 4 years for subscription. We are fortunate that quite a good number of you out there have sent us $200 by mail or by Zelle to give them 4-year subscriptions to the magazine. We thank you for that. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. But we're also very thankful to the people who have sent $50 to subscribe. And for those of you who have not subscribed yet, your $50 subscriptions will be highly appreciated. But $200 subscriptions will even take us a longer way. And remember, since May, we've been sending out these magazines every month to at least 1,000 households and offices. A bulk of those, 90% of those, are not paid for. And we're going to continue to send those free magazines so that you could see what we're doing and see that we're working in your interest. I know that now that you understand what we're doing, it's going to touch your heart to send us your subscription. And remember, with Allen TV, starting in the next few editions, you're going to have guests and panelists sitting here and talking about stories that affect you, that we have done on our own with our own money. But where we really want to go with Allen TV, which we know we will, it's going to run us a budget of upwards of $50,000. It's going to give us the opportunity to have correspondents around the world, around Africa, in your villages in Ijebu-Ode, Abeokuta, Ngokbala, Uyo, Kuturenji, Meduguri, all across, beaming in live stories to us as they happen, and our panelists discussing those things live for you to hear. And you are going to be able to participate by calling in live as it happens for our panelists to field questions from you and respond to you live. We have big plans with Allen TV, and we know we can do it with your support. And I know we will do it with your support. I'm the salesperson for Allen TV. I'm begging you, I'm sweating, I'm crawling, and I need your help. Thank you very much. Again, this is Fred Nwankwo coming to you with Bold Talk on Allen TV. Until next time, have a beautiful 2022. Thank you.